In a small town tucked between rows of sleepy trees and grocery stores where everyone knew your name, lived a boy named Elijah. Elijah was 10. He loved sneakers that lit up when he ran, pancakes on Saturdays, and building Lego spaceships that he swore could fly. His laugh came easy, like sunlight on a summer morning, and when he smiled, the world felt a little less heavy. But sometimes, Elijah noticed things. Like how Mrs. Carter, the cashier at the corner store, always followed him with her eyes when he came in alone. Or how at school, if something went wrong on the playground, people looked at him first, even if he hadn't been near the trouble. He'd never been able to explain it. He just knew the way it felt. Different. One Thursday afternoon, Elijah was in class when his teacher, Mr. Hall, announced a new assignment. "We're going to write about what makes us feel proud of who we are," he said, smiling wide. "It can be your family, your traditions, your dreams, anything that reminds you of your worth." Elijah stared at his paper. Some kids wrote about vacations. Some wrote about spaghetti recipes their grandma made. Others wrote about where their parents came from. Elijah tapped his pencil, thinking. What made him proud? He thought about his mom, who worked 2 jobs and still made time to braid his hair at night. He thought about his grandpa, who called him Champ and told stories about growing up in the South. He thought about the day he asked, "Grandpa, why do people treat me different sometimes?" And his grandpa had answered, "Because the world's still learning how to see people fully. But you already know who you are. That's your power." Elijah began to write. "I am proud to be a black boy. I am proud of my skin, my hair, my history. Even when people look at me like I'm trouble, I know I am love. Even when they call me loud, I know I am brave. Even when they doubt me, I know I am smart. I am not what the world says I am. I am what my family sees. What I see. And I see a good boy. A dreamer. A light." When Mr. Hall read Elijah's paper, he didn't say much at first. He just walked over, knelt by his desk, and said, "Thank you." Later that day, Mr. Hall asked if Elijah would be willing to share his piece with the class. Elijah felt his heart pound. His hands got sweaty, but he nodded. He stood up, voice shaky at first, but then it found rhythm. He read every word. And when he finished, the room was quiet. Then someone clapped, then another, then everyone. Elijah sat down with his cheeks warm, his chest full. The next week, something strange happened. One of the boys who used to tease him at recess asked if they could sit together at lunch. A girl he barely knew told him, "Your poem made me feel brave too." Even Mrs. Carter at the corner store started smiling at him more. It didn't change the whole world, but it changed his world, just a little. And that was enough. That night, Elijah told his mom everything. "How'd it feel?" she asked, brushing his hair as he sat between her knees. He smiled. "Like the sun was finally looking at me," he said, "like I didn't have to hide to shine." She kissed his forehead. "You never did, baby." And in the quiet glow of their little living room, Elijah sat taller, because even when the world forgets how to be kind, a kid who knows his worth can still light it up anyway. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like. It helps more people find stories like Elijah's. And if you believe the world needs more kindness, more hope, and more voices like his, hit that subscribe button and join us for more powerful, real, and heartwarming stories every week. Thanks for watching, and remember, your light matters.